you are not sure how to get your first YouTube automation channel off the ground and produce content for it, this video might be for you. Because recently, hundreds of my community members has applied their channels to be roasted by me and asked questions why they are stuck with their channels. And most of them are making the same mistakes, which will prevent your channels from getting views and so entering the YouTube partner program and basically make you money with your channel. So today I'm going to roast one of these channels of a community member that is stuck with their channel, is not getting views and doesn't really know how to produce the content to get those views. So let's dive right in. But before we do that, if you want your YouTube automation channel reviewed, make sure to click the link in the description and fill in this sheet and your channel might be featured next. So the channel we are reviewing today is from my community member named Belinda. And her channel name is called Doomed Legends. And here's the story that she wrote about her channel. It is a history channel that focuses on people in history rather than the events themselves. It places the viewer in the story as a character, so they can empathize with the person who had to face tigers in a gladiator ring in ancient Rome or be one of Hitler's food tasters in World War II. Okay, I hope to make people remember the people in history who sacrificed themselves or just had to make the worst decisions and died and are now forgotten. That sounds pretty extensive and pretty broad. Of course, it says history, but ancient Rome and World War II, first of all, are very broad apart. But let's see what the channel actually is when we open it. Now, here's the problem that Belinda is having. The actual video creation, I don't know how to make it look and sound good. I am using frame loop, don't know how to make it better and make it not look like AI slop. I'm a beginner and that looked like the cheapest and easiest option for me. All right, so she has the problem that most people are having when they are starting out, and that is just getting your videos up, picking your niche, and then getting the videos out there. Now, I'm gonna look at her videos in a little bit and see what is going wrong and what could be better. But having said that, first of all, before anyone starts YouTube automation, you have to know your budget. You have to know how much money you can spend every single month. And it sounds like Belinda is making the videos herself using this tool called Frameloop, which I never heard about before. But yeah, one big thing that I see a lot of beginners doing is I understand if you're on a low budget, and I know it's scary to outsource stuff. But to any beginner starting YouTube automation, I would highly, highly advise you to at least get a video editor to help you with making videos, because that just makes the process a lot faster. I know it's a bit more expensive, but your videos will be a lot higher quality and you will have more chances to break through. But let's first look at the actual channel and see what she has been doing and how the videos themselves are looking. All right, so let's open up the channel, Doomed Legends. So as you can see, branding looks pretty clean. She has 9 subscribers and 20 videos posted. She has 10 long form videos, it seems. So I guess she has posted shorts too. Yep, she also is posting shorts. All right, so let's look at some of the topics that she has been posting. So what happened to the British archaeologist, the Greek dance of Zalonga, Australia's most disturbing shipwreck, the tomb raiders of ancient Egypt. Right, let's go to some of the normal videos. So I think the thumbnail style is looking pretty clear. It's a little bit like that fall asleep to style branding. Now let's look at some of these topics. So she always has her thumbnail saying, what would you do? And then the titles are, why you wouldn't survive a day as a Roman gladiator, inside Pompey's last morning, 300 Spartans, the battle they lost, the horrifying reality of ancient Egypt's slaves, the woman forced to taste Hitler's food, what tomb raiders did to the mummies, what medieval executioners really did to prisoners. Right, so it's a little bit of a mix of like historical topics, like she said. It's actually kind of funny and ironic, like the thumbnail branding is very congruent and I think that's really good, but the titles are very broad. And I know she said something about like make the viewer experience how life was like as a certain person in history, which I understand, but still the titles look a little bit different and a little bit too broad and vague for me in terms of picking one specific format. So I think that's one big problem. Another problem is that she only posted 10 videos and nothing got above 30 views. So yeah, not a great sign. Oh, this one got a 77. But if you post 10 videos and nothing gets above like 50, 70 or even like 100 views, you definitely have a niche problem. And you have to look into finding a better niche and format. Also, I'm not a fan of mixing shorts and long form videos. I would never do this on a new channel. That's just my main tip. I would always just pick one thing you're doing, all right? But yeah, let's look at some of these problems, why it's bad, and then also the ways to fix it. So in general, the main problems here is that she's getting low views. She's not monetized. She is mixing long and short form. She has not a clear framework for video titles and topics. Also a highly saturated topic, the historical, like broad historical niche like this. And then she also has shorter 4 to 5 minutes videos. So if she does get monetized, she can put mid-roll ads on her videos, which will reduce her earnings by a lot. So I know she asked mainly about how to edit the videos, but I think like the overarching core problem are some other stuff, and of course it might be also the video, like how she produces more videos, so we will get to that too. But I think there's a few other things that she has to fix first before even looking at the video editing. All right, so okay, this is about the video editing. Quickly break down what I just said. When you're gonna be making a channel like this, and this is how I teach it also with my 5M framework, first of all, before anything, you want to find one proper format that you do for your videos. And I know she mentioned like looking through the viewers look through the eye of how it is to live in one of those times. But I still think that these videos are very broad, generic, historical topics which are not in line with what you said you are trying to make, in my honest opinions. This is about World War II. This is about tomb raiders in Egypt. This is about the 300 Spartans. This is about Pompey, Roman gladiator. Here a shipwreck and mutiny. Here the Greeks, and then here's like Tutankhamun again. See, it's like World War II. It's ancient Greece. It's ancient Egypt. It's so many different like categories in the historical topic that it makes it hard to understand what your channel, like who your channel is really looking for. So before anything, if I were you, I would go through, if you're in the community already especially, go through my niche research system in the 5M framework and understand better how to find a specific format in your niche. So your niche is like ancient history and looking through the eyes of the people that suffered in history, but what is the exact format you are doing? And I don't really see that back in here. So first of all, I would change that and just try to find a better niche and format, because if you post like 10, 15 videos and nothing gets above 20, 30 views, you have a niche problem. That's something you have to look at first before even looking at your video. Now, again, don't mix shorts and long videos. If you're going to do long form, only do long form when you're starting. Do not mix shorts, okay? So these two things should make your views a lot better already. So a better framework, don't mix long and short form, and upload more long content. Now, okay, she asked specifically about the video editing. So let's look at the video editing a little bit first. All right, so here's a video that I opened up. So this is Tutankhamun's tomb opened, the mysterious death that followed.
4th, 1922. The desert is silent, too silent. You are part of the British team that's been searching for years, digging, failing, waiting, until now. The water boy runs toward you, breathing hard. Hussein Abdel.
All right, so this is like a classic AI image slideshow channel that has been very popular the past 2 years. But starting 2026, a lot of these have been demonetized or not being pushed by YouTube anymore, because a lot of AI automations can automate this production. And Belinda, I guess you make these videos yourself right now. I don't know if you make the AI images yourself and upload it. I know these take quite some time to make if you do it by yourself. But yeah, this is a very risky way of doing YouTube automation nowadays, because in the last 1 or 2 years, it has been so milked out by AI automations that YouTube just put a stop on it basically. I think the script and the voiceover are like okay enough. They are decent enough. But for the video, I would really at least try to automate or animate these images, or just get like some real life footage or movie footage or something in there, because these AI generated images, they just don't cut it anymore nowadays on YouTube, and it's very risky with the monetization. So that's definitely something I would work on if you're going to work on it. But I would first listen to the previous advice I gave in terms of finding a better niche and a framework. Like a specific topic for your niche, so to say. That's something I would look at first. Maybe make a new channel, do that, and also do not post shorts anymore. So the reason the editing itself is bad though, so AI image slideshow is hard to monetize, like I just mentioned. There's a lot of new rules YouTube is making. They're cutting down on AI generated mass slop content. I have some videos on my channel about this if you want to look at it, and how you can transition for it. But the fix basically is either do better editing or hire a video editor. If it's too expensive, try at least to animate content. So there's a lot of AI tools that now can animate your AI image content. At least try to do that. But my biggest recommendation for anyone starting right now is at least hire a video editor to edit your videos together. So yeah, I know it takes a long time to make these. So you either have to put in time making this yourself if you don't have the budget to outsource it to a video editor. But again, I would really advise you to just get a video editor starting out. It raises the bar on your channel. It raises the barrier of entry. It sets you apart from the competition a lot more. And it just will make your videos better and retention better. So you will pop out more and get better views. But it all starts, again, with the niche and the format for your niche. The third thing that's really bad, mixing shorts and long form has proven to be a bad idea when starting out, confusing the algorithm. Also, it diverts your attention. The shorts and the long form algorithms are very different. And I've literally never seen someone that I work with or myself or my friends, anyone mixing shorts and long form and doing well. For some reason, it just doesn't go well hand in hand when you're starting a new channel. So just don't do it. For anyone listening, don't do shorts. Don't think you can post shorts to like redirect them to your long form channel. This was an idea YouTube had, but it just doesn't work. And this is from my own experience. There's no like written proof of this, but it's just from what I've seen work doing this the last 3-4 years and working with hundreds of people. So yeah, just don't mix shorts with your long form videos. That's like one of the biggest tips I could give you. Yeah, biggest thing here is just hire a video editor, or upgrade your video quality, if that's what you really want to focus on. I know it's expensive. I know you either need to get AI tools or hire someone, but that is just my biggest tip for this. If it takes you too long and you think the quality is low, get someone to do it for you and help you with it. Cut shorts and make long form only. So these are my main tips. So, but you just have to know, like, it starts with your niche and format. If that is bad, you will never get views anyway. And honestly, this topic, it has been done hundreds of times, this historical stuff. Your videos are 4 minutes long. Your competitor videos are like an hour long. So this is not going to cut it in terms of a niche and a format you are doing. So find a better niche and format, make a new channel, cut out the shorts, and then you can start looking at better video editing if you want. But this is like the order of how I would proceed to make this channel better. And that was my review for Doomed Legends. Now again, guys, if you want your channel reviewed, make sure to fill in the form by clicking the link in the description. I hope you like this one. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content, and I hope to see you in the next one. And again, this is a very common mistake what Belinda is making. So I would highly advise you to go through my 5M system in my school community. It's free to join, no strings attached. If you want to learn a little bit more about how this 5M system works, watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.